I'm not gonna lie to you fellas, I kinda have mixed emotions about season 1. Granted, yes, it's only been not even 12 hours, but I played enough. I played all 3 maps. I played and seen just about everything there is, except for using the Krieg and Sog, which is a very, very big part of this season, I understand. But for some reason, my broke ass, trying to actually talk about Call of Duty and play it a whole bunch more than usual, decided not to buy extra tiers with the battle pass. I bought the battle pass, just not with the tiers, and just would have made sense if I would have got that, because I really want to use the SOG. I didn't play BO4, but I just keep hearing things about it. SOG this, oh, they're bringing back the SOG. That and Hacienda, like I just keep hearing them all the time. I need to see what the hype's about. So, I used the Tonto blueprint, which is the first thing you get with the battle pass, and I hate the Tonto. I know somebody out there loves it. It's their favorite gun to use, but I had to cut up clips. Normally I like to do a long, drawn out gameplay where you can see all the deaths and I look human. I'm just not just trying to show my highlights, trying to play like an actual person with their flaws. But with the Tonto, if I included everything, full length gameplay, you would see the worst gameplay. So I had to make an executive decision. I did like the blueprint, like the color. I've been using the base camos, like the first 7, because for whatever reason, I am so against doing the camo grind, even though I heard it's one of the easiest ones to do in recent years. I'm just stubborn. I don't know. Maybe I'll get to it because I really want diamond, but as of right now, I'm just trying to, play the movement. I love the movement. It's so addicting. I'm gonna be honest, the movement and just getting kills, high KD and stuff like that, I'm more focused on that than I am camo grinding. And I know we all have our own pace for things, but this blueprint right here actually pushes me in the right direction to where I might actually hunker down, use the rocket launcher, shoot at random shit for the next 3 hours, pull my hair out and figure it out. Because using the base camos I don't like it. After using the Tonto, I wanted to throw my controller out the window because I don't like the gun, but the camo just felt so good, man. I love seeing color on my screen. Speaking of color, the maps, I'm gonna get into them more in depth, but the maps are pretty colorful, so having a nice camo on a gun with a colorful map feels like a Treyarch game. It's starting to come together, so I do like that aspect. The SOG and also the Krieg. The Krieg, obviously, we know where that one comes from. Treyarch's last addition to the Call of Duty franchise, Cold War. Krieg was meta. It was the meta for competitive and league play, which thank God league play is not returning. I don't know why that system was ever approved. Ranked play, just keep it simple. If it's not broke, don't fix it. But the Krieg used to dominate just about every lobby. So I haven't been able to use it. Also didn't hear much like feedback and people saying it's overpowered just yet because it's early. I'm trying to be first on the scene these days. I'm trying to get things out as like some other people. Normally I'll just watch the news, but now I'm trying to be the news myself. It's a weird lifestyle I live now. So me not hearing anything about the Krieg and me also not using it or playing with it, I'm kind of left in the dark. Kind of pisses me off. Also the SOG, those 2 guns, can't wait to play them. Now, what I did play today, the maps. The first map is this helicopter landing pad. Looks like something tropical, maybe Hawaii, and it's called Extraction. Extraction can leave, and I probably won't remember it. Granted, today I was just getting slammed on my own, but I didn't have the best time playing this map out of the 3. However, this museum map right here with the Basquiat paintings on the side and the Picasso in the lobby, I like it. I like the feel, and it's not just the art. Like, I actually like the map setup as well. The structure in the middle, I'm blessed by the Call of Duty developers today because I didn't run into one shotgun. Like a fire shotgun would absolutely decimate this map. But I didn't run into one. Everybody was shooting that gun. They were shooting the ARs and the probably using the Krig and the SOG, but I didn't pick up not one of them because I forgot. I mean, that probably would have been clutch. I'm gonna look into that for tomorrow. And then this one right here, Hideout. Hideout is like a Saudi Arabian Costco where you're just running in the fucking cargo ships and boxes filled with ammunition. It's not really a Costco at all because I just saw a tank, so I don't know why I thought Costco. Maybe because of the boxes and it being a warehouse. Anyways, this feels like, to me, Treyarch is doing their best IW impression. I don't know how I can actually logically explain that, but it just feels that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, just going off of a feeling, this feels like an IW map that we'd see on like a Modern Warfare, but it's just Treyarch doing their best impression. Does that mean the map's bad? No, I actually don't mind it. I think playing solo queue makes your SBMM go up higher or something, because just the maps I was getting were very tough, more tough than usual. So whatever season 1 brought with it, you know, I hope I can grow accustomed to it, because I wasn't really able to fully enjoy these maps being top of the leaderboard and thriving. You know, like, in order to truly know if a map's good or not, you need to have a dog shit play, like a really bad KD in one map, and then also compare it with a really good performance. Like, you gotta have both to truly flesh out if a map's good or not. So I'll reserve that final ranking and final decision on if these are good. But for what I've played, Hideout is my second favorite. The first one being Heirloom, that museum map with you know, that brutalist sculpture in the middle that is probably gonna be plagued by shotguns just because I called it out. But at least for today, everybody was good. Everybody was good. They all get A+. Thank you. To be able to run around, I was getting sniped though, but that's a whole nother. I'll let the snipers rock. They've been having the last couple years having a rough go of it, you know, getting nerfed and buffed and then nerfed again. So I'll let them have their fun. But Extraction, yeah, that tower, there's like a tower that you just look down and you can just rain down on people. It's pretty easy to shoot out of it, but to go up them long ass steps, you can really have a good setup if you were to just piss off the entire lobby with a couple of your friends. Extraction gives you that opportunity to be an asshole. It really does. Outside of you know, the maps and the guns, I looked through the battle pass. It looks cool. Like I said, there's a lot of color returning. You know, there's already crazy operators that you can just tell Treyarch does not give a flying fuck about, you know, IW's attempt to make the most realistic arcade shooter of all time. I got shot by the alien from American Dad today, Roger. I got shot by him and exploded into like green mist, and I was already like double negative, and it just made me lose my mind. Alien versus Predator, the guy with the dreadlocks is just running the map. He's just emperor of the lobby. So am I tempted to buy a skin? Out of all the years, yeah, this year, because I feel like Treyarch's gonna throw something out there here soon that really catches my eye. But up until now, I respect the people for buying the skins. I get why they're buying the skins, but I've always been against it. When it comes to cosmetics, I always prefer camos than skins, because, you know, this is a first-person shooter. Granted, there's the player circle, the top 3 at the end. If you're shitting on everybody else, dominating the competition, then you get to appear at the end. But I don't know, that's just never been my thing. I can understand it, but not enough for me to open up my wallet. You know what I'm saying? So I'm relying, you know, my fix of color is relying on the camos. Hence why I'm putting myself through the Tonto experience, even though I am missing the Jackal so much. I can use it at any moment. It's not even max level yet, so I actually have a good excuse to continue to use that gun. But, you know, I'm trying to branch out. I'm trying to get all bits of this experience, because now I'm starting to yap about the game. I need to know the game inside and out. I can't just be stuck using the same gun and try to proclaim myself as some form of expert. That makes no sense. So, you know, even if it's rigorous, you know, I should probably be doing camos right now. If I'm already having a bad time using these other guns that some people may like, but for me, I'm just having the rough go with them. Now it's probably the time to you know, do the camos. I'm gonna pull my hair out regardless. Might as well get some form of progression out of it. Cause doing this shit for free, I'm gonna tell you right now, I never wanted to experience packet burst before in my life. But if packet burst were to be my excuse for me to get off today's gameplay, I would have gladly taken it. I was at that point. My final rankings, I know I said I wasn't gonna rank them, but that's like a final ranking. This is like a soft ranking because I didn't play them too much. I also didn't have like good lobbies. I didn't want to play with friends today. So when you play solo, bro, it takes some courage, you know? You really have to be locked in to survive, because your teammates a lot of the times just sell you. Nobody's playing OBJ, of course, but just kills in general. Getting spawn trapped. I've never got spawn trapped this much in a game before. Outside of Nuketown. Nuketown, you expect it. It's eat or get eaten, right? Dog eat dog. That's what Nuketown has always been when it comes to spawn trapping. But in this one, you lose like 4 dead. You know, all your teammates are on the ground. Pulse, non-existent. Next, you know, you got sniper glints as soon as you spawn in. I can't do this anymore. I need my friends, and I think I'll get a better understanding, a better feel for these maps. But my soft ranking for right now, number one's Heirloom. Number one's Heirloom. I like the aesthetic of it. It is a face-off map. I don't know why, for whatever reason. I was assuming 3 core maps, but you know, 1 face-off. Can't get too mad at it. It's good for the camo grind, so I've heard. You know, I'm probably gonna have to step into that pool now, because using these other guns, like I already said, bro, I'm losing my mind. And it's probably just me. It's a skill issue, I know, but I'm losing my mind nonetheless. Heirloom number 1, and then a close, not that close actually, not that close second is Hideout. The Saudi Arabian, Pakistani, Middle Eastern Costco rendition. You know, I don't mind it. I don't mind Hideout for so far what I played. There's a lot of hop-up spots, which is cool. I like being able to jump from thing to thing. Makes me feel like I'm playing Halo again, even though the mantle speed and all that stuff's completely different. And there's actually gravity in this game. I don't mind maps that allow me to jump from thing to thing. And there's a lot of spots where I'm able to do that. A lot of hop-up spots, and you know, it just adds a different element to the game. Instead of just running, pointing, and shooting, you know, you actually get to do a little bit of parkour. And, you know, I like that we have a map like that now. The map before that was Scud. Like, there was a whole bunch of shit on the ground for you to jump around, but there's also 95 different sniper glints. I don't know where they imported these people from, but just 95 sniper glints out of nowhere. Lastly, I'd say, what's the other map? Yeah, that kind of explains how I feel about it. I don't even remember its name. Extraction. There it is.
Meep, meep.